Winkhaus blueSmart, the new generation of electronic access control. Basic components: blueSmart key, blueSmart cylinder, and blueSmart time access point reader as online networked interface. Thanks to virtual network technology with viral diffusion of commands, blueSmart is the optimal solution for a highly comfortable and cost-conscious access organization. How does it work? Very easily. Below is an example. Let's call it the normal working day. Staff member Mr. Smith comes to work. His key is already registered in the access control system. He inserts his key into the central time access point reader. At this moment, his access authorization for the next 24 hours is updated. By means of his key, Mr. Smith has access to every room for which he has been authorized by the system for this very day. And the new colleague? Mr. Jones has his first day in the company. He gets in touch with the administrator. The latter programs a blueSmart blank key with the individual access authorizations and links it up to the system. Mr. Jones now has access to the activated rooms. Colleagues Smith and Jones finish their working day successfully and leave the building. The next day, the employees come to work again and insert their keys into the access point reader. Their access authorizations are updated for the day. At the same time, key and cylinder data of the previous day can be saved on the server. But what happens if the access authorization is not updated in the morning? Being engrossed in conversation, Smith and Jones arrive back from the weekend. Without updating his access authorization, Mr. Jones enters the building, following his colleague Mr. Smith. He hurries to his office, but to his surprise, he fails at the next door. His access authorization from the previous working day is no more valid for this door, as the 24-hour validity has expired. He understands what has happened, and Jones returns to the access point reader to upload a new 24-hour authorization. He now has access to his rooms. Okay, this was easy. But what happens if a key gets lost? Mr. Jones gets in touch with the administrator. He lost his key, and the expiry date has still not been reached. No problem. The lost key and his authorizations are blocked in the system. In order to transfer this off command to the corresponding cylinders, keys from other employees who open the same doors are used. And Mr. Jones? He receives a new key from the administrator with his usual access authorization. In plain language, colleagues from the same department as Mr. Jones use the same doors. During their next contact with the access point reader, their keys get the off command for Jones's key and transfer it to the cylinder. This happens unnoticed in the background. And what happens if a general master key gets lost? The administrator gets the information that a general master key has been lost. As this key permits access to all rooms, the OFF command has to be transferred quickly to all doors, and this is effected as follows. The administrator gives the OFF command for the lost key via the system to the access point readers. From there, it is transferred to all employees. The employees then transfer the OFF command to the particular cylinder on opening any door. Now, when another employee opens the same door, the OFF command is transferred from the cylinder to his key. In a case such as this, where what we call the viral diffusion of the OFF command takes place, the access point reader is the central starting point of the information. But the diffusion is also carried out by every cylinder which has already received the OFF command. Within a very short time, the number of information carriers multiplies in the form of employees who transfer the OFF command from door to door. Now, if the lost key falls into the wrong hands, the locking system is prepared due to the diffused OFF command and refuses access. This is how blueSmart works.